Hi guys, welcome back to Creative Restorations. I'm Doug Jiles, and together today we got my brother Dan Jiles with us.
I'm here.
You here?
I'm here. It's been a long week. I'm bushed.
You bush.
I'm bushed.
All right, so
I'm ready for a vacation.
You just had a vacation. This whole week
I need
was
a vacation
for
from my vacation.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, I am in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Have been for the whole week. I just got married yesterday, as a matter of fact, and didn't want to go too terribly long without doing a video. So I figured I'd do a collaboration video with my brother Dan. He has the other Jiles channel here on YouTube, which is Dan Jiles. You can find it. I'll leave the link below for Dan Jiles. He does a lot of fix-it videos, apartment and home maintenance videos. So if you guys find yourself in a position where you need to fix something in your home, there's a good chance that Dan will have something up there to help.
I'll have something. Anyway, if it's not exactly what you're looking for, then eventually I'll get there.
Well, you could always leave a comment on his channel saying, hey, what about this?
Yeah, and also Douglas and I do a collaboration channel. It's called Cooking Up Grub. So I'll have Douglas put that link below as well. And like I said, that channel name is Cooking Up Grub.
All right, so let's get to the main portion of the main reason why we're doing a video. I got married yesterday, and I know a lot of you guys come to my channel to watch about shoes and about leather work and that kind of stuff, and yesterday was no exception. We had to wear shoes, right? So I figured I would do a little, just a video talking about the shoes that we wore, that I wore to get married in, that Daniel wore to stand in the wedding. Actually, didn't Benji have, the minister, didn't he also have?
Yeah, he had a pair of Strand Mocks?
Well, no, I think they were New Mocks.
New Mocks, that's right. New
Alan
Mocks.
Edmonds New Mocks. So I've gotten now Daniel into wearing Alan Edmonds dress shoes, and
yeah, it's a lot better than going to Kohl's and picking up a pair of loafers, and
yeah,
the Alan Edmonds are definitely a little bit better quality, I would think.
Well,
A lot better quality, actually.
Tell the people watching right now what Benji's story.
Well, Benji is, he's, like I said, like Doug said, he's our pastor of the church that I go to here in Surfside Beach, which is right outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I had bought a pair of New Mocks that I wasn't too really thrilled about the look of them. I mean, they're a good shoe, and I had talked to him about it, and he was kind of interested in it. And I said, I tell you what size do you wear? I found out he same size as me, and so I decided to give him the pair that I had bought.
Mm-hmm.
And Benji is his name. He puts those shoes on, and ever since I gave it to him, it's been over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he tells me every time his feet hurt from wearing other people's shoes.
Other brands.
Okay, not other people. That would be walk a mile in my shoes, will you? Now, every time he wears other brands of shoes, his feet will start to hurt him, and he'll put on the New Mocks, and it just makes his feet feel so much better, and all the whatever pains he had goes away because of the New Mocks that he's wearing. So he's been really happy with them, and it's like almost every Sunday that we're in church, he's got those New Mocks on.
Yeah.
So he married you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's what Benji's business here in Myrtle Beach is. He's a wedding pastor. He does weddings all over the Grand Strand in Myrtle Beach, and so hooked you guys up with him. So I see him a lot, and all week long he's doing weddings. He's on his feet. He's wearing all these other brand shoes. Mm-hmm. And on Sundays he puts those New Mocks on so that he can feel better.
Just about every week he's wearing them, huh?
Yeah, just about.
Now, I was wearing a pair of Alan Edmonds Park Avenues.
Yeah.
And my PAs fit me perfectly.
Yeah, unfortunately, I went to put mine on, and they were way too tight. I bought them probably 2 years ago, and had never even tried them on. I bought the size I thought I needed, and when I went to put them on, they were so tight. This is no way. I was just really scared that if I wore them and took 5 steps, that I'd bust out of them. So I said, I'm not going to risk destroying these shoes, you know, so I didn't wear them. But I did wear my black Jeffersons, which I really love those shoes, you know. They're not my favorite pair, though.
What's your favorite?
My favorite pair are my walnut LGAs.
That's a nice looking shoe.
That shoe is the most comfortable shoe I think I have ever worn in my life. And I got a pair of Wilberts, but the LGAs far outweigh the comfort level that those Wilberts have. So I really like the LGAs.
I'm going to put links down below to all of the shoes that we talk about today. It's Amazon links. But anyway, if you want to check them out, just check them out. It's up to you. So, but I went on Amazon earlier today, and I was checking out some of the Allen Edmonds shoes. Their prices on Amazon seem to be pretty good. I was also looking at, now the shoes I'm wearing right now are the Alden Indie boots. Could not find any Alden shoes on Amazon. Don't know why. Could not find a single pair.
Whoever is the distributor for them or whatever may not want to.
If you're inclined to get a pair of Alden Indies, check around for them. They're fantastic shoes. What do you wear for work? What shoes do you wear for work every
Right
day?
now, I'm just wearing a pair of Merrells.
I've never heard of Merrells.
Tennis shoe type Merrells.
I've never heard of them.
Merrells is not a cheap brand shoe. They're actually a pretty good brand. And they got all kind of things from dress shoes to more athletic sport type shoes to just everyday casual stuff. It's not a, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think they really have a dress shoe. But yeah, they got good casual dress and things like that. So I've bought these, but I was wearing Skechers because they're so comfortable to walk around in. Doing apartment maintenance, there's a lot of that with walking.
Yeah.
So the more comfortable your feet are, the better off you are.
You know, I'm on the Allen Edmonds group all the time, and that's one brand. The Skechers are one that always pop up.
Yeah.
Guys saying, "Oh, I love my Skechers. Love my Skechers." I've never owned a pair. I don't know.
So, well, they're inexpensive, and it's a decent quality, and they're comfortable. A lot of them that I've ever had have been really comfortable.
For the longest time, I was actually wearing a pair of Wilberts, Allen Edmonds Wilberts, for work shoes. And I liked them, but then I made the mistake of dyeing them show brown, feeding show brown, and then they came out looking too much like dress shoes. Yeah. So it really looked out of place.
Well,
even wearing jeans.
I remember those shoes before you destroyed them with what looked like concrete you'd walk through.
Yeah.
And when you refinished them, you
Yeah,
destroyed them again.
Well, no, I didn't destroy them. I just couldn't use them as work shoes anymore because they just looked out of place. They look like dress shoes now. And then I switched over. I had bought a pair of New Balance tennis shoes. And these were the New Balance that in the toe box was that like fiber or fabric mesh.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I mean, I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but or if you're anything like me, but every once in a while I forget to trim my toenails, and my toenails cut a hole right through the.
Don't know how you can forget that, but
well, you just do. I mean, you know, sometimes you let it go a little long, but anyway, yeah, it cut a hole through the that fabric mesh, and the shoes were less than a year old. So
my toenails shredded my shoes.
Well, what I did is, I mean, I love the way that the New Balance felt on my feet. So I just switched over to a pair that were solid leather all across the top. Took care of the problem.
Yeah.
Now if I happen to forget for, you know, let my toenails grow just a little bit too long.
It had to be like, what, a year?
No, I'm telling. Well, I just didn't like that. It was like a nylon mesh or something like that, and it's.
There goes a liquor sickle.
All right, we do jump cuts every once in a while because there'll be a car or a
liquor sickle,
a Vespa that drives by.
Mopeds.
Yeah. People use them to go get alcohol here in Myrtle Beach. don't need a driver's license to ride them. So, but anyway, no, it's not that I'll leave my toenails grow too long. It's just it's a really thin, like nylon mesh.
I'm not really wild about that meshy type material because it's very sensitive and fragile. If you snag it on something, it doesn't take a whole lot to tear it. So
and if you're the type like me that if you have a coffee table or something there in front of you when you're sitting, and you happen to put your toes up underneath it, you might rub a little bit or something. But it was weird. It just didn't take all that much to wear through that mesh that was on
a whole segment on toenails and tennis shoe mesh.
No, it's not about the toenails and tennis shoe mesh. It's just a matter of buying something that is going to be a bit more durable.
Yeah, well,
especially if you intend on
durable
working
and
in
something that you can actually wear that you will wear. I've got shoes in there that I've had for years, and I just don't wear them because they're so uncomfortable. But I paid so much money for them, I don't want to throw them away.
Yeah. What you going to do with those Allen Edmonds, the Park Avenues?
The PAs, I'm going to probably sell them. I don't even. There's no way I can wear them, so there's no sense in hanging on to them. They're beautiful shoes, and they're really good shape.
Did I put a shine on those for you?
I think you did. I think you put a good shine on them 2 years ago or a year and a half ago when I was down in New Orleans. And they've been sitting in shoe bags ever since. So until Friday yesterday, they never saw the light of day. So...
and that's one of the things about the Park Avenues. They're great to have when you need them, when you want to be a little bit more formal. But black Park Avenues, I've got a pair of black Park Avenues. I got a pair of Merrell Park Avenues. I never wear them. They're too formal. Yeah.
Well, unless you're going to a Merlot colored wedding.
Well, they paired. I went to a funeral. A friend of mine's dad passed away, and I wore them with a pair of khaki pants, dress shirt, tie, and brown jacket, and they paired nicely with it. But that was the last time I wore those, and that was about a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
I mean the Park Avenues just aren't. They're so much of a formal shoe. They don't really pair well with jeans.
Well, if somebody's interested in a good pair of Park Avenues, I probably should have checked the size on them. I think they're 11 and a halves. And if you want to...
D?
Yeah, probably. 11 half D.
Okay.
And I'll be glad to send some pictures of it if somebody's interested in it.
Yeah. You can message me through the channel here.
Yeah.
So, and either that or you can always put them on eBay.
That's true.
And if he decides to put them on eBay, I'll put that link down below as well.
Well, I mean, if somebody messages you, I don't have to put it on eBay, and they got a better shot at picking them up.
There's always the Allen Edmonds group, too.
Yeah, can you sell on the Allen Edmonds group?
I'm one of the moderators.
Oh, so I got an in.
No, we allow guys to sell their shoes on there.
But I think I can do that. And if they're not sold by the time this video goes live, somebody's got a good shot at getting a good pair of PAs.
Yeah, so if you're interested, send me a message.
There you go.
Cooking Up Grub, we already discussed that.
Yeah, I was just got a message from a buddy of mine and he wanted to know something about the Cooking Up Grub. He said, in your brother's chili, when he used the quarter to a half of the taco seasoning, was the container of 6.5 ounces?
Yes.
So there. We didn't say how much that was, so I'll just tell him yes. Because I think one of my buddies is going to use your recipe.
I tell you, that is some of the best chili I think I've ever... that's the best chili recipe I've ever come across.
If you want to see some good cooking, you definitely need to subscribe to Cooking Up Grub on YouTube. He just made a chili the other day that was just knockout. Tex-Mex chili. Yeah. And I did the beefy veggie soup.
Bovine and produce
yeah,
soup.
Bovine and produce soup. Which was really good too. But the chili is a good thing. I'm telling you, if any of these guys want to cook some good recipes.
Look, I know you guys are into good shoes. But if you're into good shoes, why wouldn't you be into good food too?
Yeah, I mean, that's the best of the best.
Yeah. And look, Daniel and I both come from, New Orleans. We're known for fantastic cooking. Now, I'm not the best cook in the world. I don't know about Daniel. I'm not going to say he is or isn't. Pretty damn good, though.
But we know what tastes good.
Absolutely.
And we know how to make it taste good.
Absolutely.
So that's all there is.
But, yeah. And then, like I said, check out his other channel. More cars passing by. So check out his other channel, Dan Jiles, for the home improvement and maintenance type how-to stuff.
How to fix things around your house.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait for Mr. Mustang to pass.
This is a noisy set.
Oh, now we get
saws.
Now we get circular saws.
There's life in the big city, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
All right, so I'm going to leave a link down below, again, for Cooking Up Grub, for Dan Jiles, the YouTube channels for both.
Mm-hmm.
I will also leave links down below for all the shoes that we talked about on Amazon. I do get a small commission off of anything that's sold on Amazon, but it's not going to cost you anything. If you buy it through Amazon, it's not going to cost you anything more by buying it through the link, as opposed to buying it anywhere else. As a matter of fact, it may even end up being cheaper.
Yeah, you get a good pair of shoes, too.
Yeah.
The Allen Edmonds.
Yeah. They're excellent shoes.
Yeah.
So if you've ever been on the fence about Allen Edmonds, look, I know for a fact that their warranty is second to none. You'd be surprised. I'm also one of the moderators on the Allen Edmonds group on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Facebook. And I see stories day in and day out of guys that have received, and not that their quality is bad, but every once in a while they'll buy something that doesn't quite meet their expectations, doesn't quite meet the customer's expectations, and Allen Edmonds will do everything that they can to make it right. So,
yeah,
if you're, some of the things that I see are things that are perfectly normal. Some of the things that I see are legitimate complaints. But, that happens with with everyone.
Yeah, there's going to be errors if humans are involved.
Sure, absolutely.
So,
there is one other thing that I wanted to mention, and that, I started to talk about the indie boots that I'm wearing. If you don't have the money, and if you've seen my previous video, my very last video was whether or not Alden indie boots were worth $600.
Yeah.
The $600 may be out of the price range for most people. And if you really want a good pair of boots, my other recommendation would be the Red Wing Iron Mountain. The Red Wings. I'll leave I know the boots. I had a pair once before, and I'm just drawing a blank on the name of them. But I will leave a link down below if you're interested in those two. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up with that. This is Doug Jiles again with Creative Restorations. Again, with my brother Dan Jiles. Dan Jiles, and we're both with Cooking Up Grub. So until next time, y'all have a great day and happy feet. How's that sound?